Palman Daejanggyung is a compilation of 4,700 Buddhist scriptures from all over East Asia. It is the world's oldest known and best preserved collection of Buddhist scriptures. This remarkable documentary heritage set the standard for Buddhist scripture collections in Asia and is still being used as a foundation for Buddhist research around the world. Palman Daejanggyung was an expression of the Goryeo people's wish for peace and protection from foreign invasions. These printing woodblocks are a valuable resource not only as a collection of Buddhist scriptures, but also as an encyclopedia that contains the history, folktales, and lifestyles of the time. Over 80,000 woodblocks have been perfectly preserved for nearly 800 years. The secret to this remarkable preservation was the conservation techniques of Goryeo, which was a leading country in printing technology. The Jangyong Panjon, the depository of Palman Daejanggyung, was built with precise calculations of the amount of sunlight, humidity, and the direction of the wind. The upper and lower windows were made in different sizes to ensure the best ventilation and prevent the erosion of the woodblocks. The floor was built with layers of salt, charcoal, sand, and clay. Such a composition of materials was intended to absorb humidity during the rainy season and maintain humidity during the dry season. Thanks to these scientific techniques, the Jangyong Panjon has suffered no damage from humidity since its construction. During the Imjin War, the Japanese army advanced toward the Heian Temple. However, Korean militias fought back desperately and protected Palman Daejanggyung. Ancestors also risked their lives to protect Palman Daejanggyung from 16 large fires. In 2007, Palman Daejanggyung was listed on the UNESCO Memory of the World Register. Jun understood the king's intention to help ordinary people who suffer from diseases. Soon he began working on compiling medicinal books with a talented team of experts. The process wasn't easy. He had to move from place to place during a war and the vicious slanders of his opponents. However, Hall took the king's order to heart and continued the compilation work. Finally, 14 years later, in 1610, he completed Donglibogam, which would later be called the Encyclopedia of Eastern Medicine. Treatment techniques were explained in plain language that anyone could easily understand. Suggested medicines were those that were easily accessible. Local names were also indicated. Jun didn't just compile existing medical books, he also incorporated traditional folk remedies. Besides, he added his own techniques that he learned from his medical practice. After the completion of Donglibogam, it was exported to China and Japan. It earned a reputation as a treasure of the world and an encyclopedia Bible of medical knowledge. For the last 400 years, Donglibogam has been published all around the world, including in Southeast Asia. Use of medicine that was easily accessible to ordinary people used the plain Korean language for descriptions of treatment techniques. Dongleuilbogam was a result of Hojun's dedication to the well-being of the public. In 2009, Dongleuilbogam was inscribed on the UNESCO Memory of the World Register as the 7th Korean entry on the record. With the inscription of Dongleuilbogam, Korea has become the country with the highest number of UNESCO-recognized documentary heritages in Asia, and the 6th most in the world. In its 5,000 years of history, Korea has always valued documentary work. Throughout its history, Korea has led great revolutions in many areas, such as illiteracy eradication, information technology, medical welfare, and national unity. This documentary heritage inspires young Koreans for the next revolutions. Young Banku members will make our history and culture engage in an unending dialogue with the world and with the future of humanity.